Alright, what's going on, everyone? Hope everyone's having a great morning so far. So far today for myself, two trades actually so far in the day. Actually still sitting in a small position on IMBI. Took one trade on a pre-market right around here, right around 740 on IMBI. Caught it right around 510. Sold back up here, 540s, 550s on IMBI for a small winner. Nothing, no crazy size on IMBI so far. And then I'm just holding 2,000 shares from a low 480 average here on IMBI. So that being said, let's get into this watch list. I have a few plays on watch today, and today is the giveaway day. We'll be doing a giveaway towards the end of the stream. We'll go over that more so later on today. All right. And watch list is also always posted in Discord chat, so you guys could read the watch list too. If you guys maybe missed you guys ever missed a morning or something like that, you could always go look and read the daily watch. And guys, don't post in the watch list too. I mean, if you're typing in there, just keep it to watch list only, because a lot of these messages get lost. Same thing with the bots. If you're posting a bot, post it in the bot room. All right, so IMPI top gainer of the morning. This is the crowded play of the day. Something to keep note on IMBI. This is an easy to borrow stock. I preach this every time we see one of these easy to borrow stocks, easy to blow up. So these ones are really good candidates for squeezes, because there's a lot of inventory. So if they trap right and we get a nice short trap, I mean, it could be big time. We saw the last easy to borrow name we had with good volume was AGTC, right? AGTC was our last easy to borrow name. That one went on a fantastic rip on AGTC. That was a wave 2 wash trap and squeeze pattern. So just keeping that in mind. It's still a low float stock. Yahoo has it around 7 million. Market Watch 6 million. I think FinViz was 6 million, I believe. So it's still relatively low float, right? 6-7 million in the float. AGTC was higher than that, and that one still went on a nice rip. And the volume here is great so far on IMBI. So if this thing drops correctly, I think we could have a big time move here. As far as daily resistance, not any sort of overhead supply, but you could just see from just an eye test here, we have $7 rejected, $7 rejected, $7 rejected, $7 rejected. So having a little trouble each time it gets back over 7. I mean, if we could ever get over that. Oh, no, we have a candle right there. I didn't see that. I thought we had a little bit of a gap, but it doesn't look like it. So just keep that in mind. Overhead 7 resistance here. Mental resistance. From the chart. So just keep that in mind. And I do have the backside in place here at 440. So 440 is going to be our backside line here on IMBI. If we're above this, we still have a chance to make a move today. If you crack this and stay heavy below, every single long will be bagged here, and will probably come back on down. So that's going to be the game plan here on IMBI. Look for some sort of short trap to get long. Still holding a position here. On this position, I'll probably be looking. If we get a gap and go, I'll probably look to take into the gap and go. If not, I could always just cut it and re-enter at a later time if it sets on up. Oh, and IMBI is also a Shaq pump. Also a Shaq pump if you guys read the headline. I think Shaq had another stock. It was before I started trading, but I think Shaq had another stock, maybe in the early, was it late 2000s? I remember reading somewhere that Shaq had another penny stock that he partnered with or something like that, and it went on a nice move. It just creates buzz, right? It just creates a lot of buzz, when you have, celebrities or athletes, enter, have some sort of affiliation with, these penny stocks. Not saying the headline is great, but, it just creates buzz, creates more eyes on it, gets more crowded, and can lead to a big time move. I mean, not that I give a crap about stock twits, but I think the stock twits, volume on this was like through the charts, right? I mean, it was the volume on it was crazy. So I mean, Not that, StockTwits is obviously not good. I mean, don't listen to those people on StockTwits, but just by looking at that, you could just tell there's a lot of eyes, a lot of buzz going on around the stock, right? So just keep that in mind. Yeah, he did, Jeremiah. Yeah, if you could tell me the name, let me know. I forgot what it was, but I definitely remember reading somewhere that Shaq had another stock. All right, next one, M&I. M&I was yesterday's big runner. You could see it went on a really big move yesterday. It went from, lower day was $1.34, hit a high of 260. I mean, you could see it pretty much went from 50 cents to 260. So massive move there in M&I. This morning gapped down 10% on low volume. You could see longs are pretty much underwater here. Everyone who longed this yesterday is now holding a bag here. So if we get a pop up to like 150, 160s, 170s, I'm probably gonna be looking for a short here for some more backside. I mean, we could definitely see sub $1 here. If volume stays weak and get this pop on up, could definitely see a nice stuff move for some more backside. So did reserve some bars here in M&I. We'll be looking for a morning pop to get short here. All right. Wasn't too much on the watch. I mean, I probably won't be trading it, but I just put it on. I mean, a lot of people were asking me about it, so CETX, another one. You could see, downtrending here. The technicals, looking pretty bearish here. Volume just, dying out here on CETX. I mean, I could definitely continue to see this thing fade on out. I mean, for longs, I mean, what you're going to want to see here for a possible reversal would be getting back above, the $2.75, $3 area. If you look at the chart here, I mean, this day here we had a high of 275. Yesterday was 254. So if we could start to reclaim, 270s, 280s, we could possibly see a move back on up. But right now, looking a little weak at the moment. You're gonna have to start technicals are gonna have to start, improving, and you're gonna have to start, basing at higher levels, right? If not, we could probably see, even lower here on CETX. I mean, look at the last times it ripped. Move on up. Day 2, day 3 made a little bit of a retest, came back on down. Move up, came back on down. Move up, came back on down. So I mean, it's just the history. I mean, yes, we have been seeing a lot more multi-day runners, but just keep that in mind. Have a stop loss in it. Don't hold the bag. Have a ultimate risk level, because I mean, these things could go back to They usually go back to where they came from. They could easily go back to $1. So I'm not trying to scare you guys. All I'm saying is just have a stop loss in, right? Have a stop loss in. Don't become a bag holder, especially CTX, a CTX type stock. All right, that's it. I mean, SNCA. This is gonna be our back burner play. So SNCA will be on the back burner. Also have two swing names. CNAT starting to set up a little bit here. Starting to accumulate here on the daily chart on CNAT. Has a nice gap to fill. You're up to 68 cents here. I'm holding a position here at 40 cents. So I'm looking for this thing to possibly, break out in the upcoming few days here on CNAT. So I do like this daily chart. I think there's some potential here for, a gap fill on CNAT. It is a low float stock. Ooh, not a low float stock, actually. Excuse me. ALRN was the lower one. ALRN was the other one. 25. Thought that was lower. Could have sworn that was a little bit lower. But I mean, these are under $1 stocks, so the float's not as important. I mean, it's still a thin name, right? If it was a $2-3 stock, it would make a difference. But a lot of times, the float, you could see an under $1 name with a float of like 50, 60 million, and it could still make a really great move. So float isn't as important for an under $1 name, but ALRN, another one. I'm swinging this one. You can see the daily chart starting to set on up here. We're gonna have $1 resistance. Target on this is gonna be over $1. So I was still holding these two names. This one I got a lower average. I got like a 50, 53, 54 average here. So, all right, that's it for the watch this morning. That's it for the watch. What do we got? 8 minutes. So we open on up here. 8 minutes. Yeah, respect to Shaq. Shout out to Shaq. I love Shaq. Big fan of Shaq. Let him get that bag. NXT. I don't know if that sounds familiar. I have to look into it. I mean, this would have been before I even started trading, so I wouldn't even know if you said the ticker. I would have to, look it up. I just remember reading about it a while ago. So I think I remember like Tim Sykes was at like a Laker game or a Suns game, and I think he was like screaming in the on the court, "Hey Shaq, I shorted your pump" or something like that. Something funny. That was pretty awesome. All right, so IMBI here, slowly moving on up. Here's 510s. Don't really like holding the bell. You guys know that. So let me see if I could. Let me see if I can get out here on IMBI. It's always risky holding into the bell, guys. I mean, you really don't know what's gonna happen at the bell. Whether you get that squeeze on up, that move back on down. A lot of newsletters love to hit out of the gates. Yeah, Flickly, M&I. I'm looking for a short today. So let me put myself, guys. I'm put myself at 515. So here I am at 515 here on M&I. Let's see if I get filled. So sitting at here at 515. Come on, IMBI. Don't do that to me. Yeah, Corey. Yeah, I wrote out my game plan on it. I just have a position from 480s. So I'm looking to get on out here on IMBI. Just looking to take some profits before the bell opens. Sure, I have an order out at 515 to sell, but I missed it by a freaking damn cent. So let's see if I could get filled here on IMBI. All right, we'll see here. We'll see here on IMBI. So we got 4 minutes. We open on up. We know our game plans. We know what we're watching. M&I gonna be looking for a morning short on that one if we get a pop, as long as volume's weak. IMBI position right now, looking to scale out, and I could always look to re-enter. If we retrap here on IMBI. Come on, just a little bit of more of a push here, IMBI. A little bit more. All right, we got 3 minutes here. 3 minutes, we open on up. Here we go. Here's 513s. 513s, 515s. And there we go. Got out there, guys. Got out. Nice little play. Made 570 bucks right there on IMBI. With my first trade too, puts me over a little bit over $1,000 in the day. So happy I filled there before the bell. You know, it's always a little bit unpredictable at the open. And that was the plan on that trade, right? I wasn't being greedy. I wasn't looking for 550s on this trade, right? You know, I had a, like I said, I had a low 480s average here on IMBI. You know, I was kind of risking this bottom area here. I was risking, this 470 area. I was risking 10 cents here. And I was only looking to make, 30 to 40 cents. So a nice little 3.5 hour trade right there on IMBI. I wasn't looking for a home run. I really wasn't, Alright, guys, 1 minute till we open on up. Let's do it. Let me throw up the new scanners. Alright, guys, market's about to open on about here. Here's 520s now. 520s here on IMBI. So market is open here. So let's see IMBI. MNI also a top watch out of the gates. So MNI and IMBI are going to be my two top watches. Really hoping we get this little bit of a pop here in IMNI. I think we could have a nice fade here today. Here we go. Here's a morning push here on IMBI coming up to 530s. Coming up to 530s here on IMBI. All right. And there we go. There we go, guys. Like I said, guys, very unpredictable out of the gates. I mean, that's why I don't like longing out of the open unless I have a long thesis into the open, which most of the time I really don't. I mean, sometimes I'll have like a washout long out of the open I'll look for, but that's not too, it's pretty not wouldn't say it's like a rare thing, but most of the time, I'm not looking at the open here. It's just very emotional, up and down movements. A lot of newsletters like to hit it out of the gates, like to sell it out of the gates. Yeah, Jeremiah. Happens, dude. Like I said it yesterday, right? Oh, nice soak there on IMBI on that dip, right back on up. right back on up there on IMBI. You guys saw the bids right there? Someone soaked that thing on up there on IMBI. So definitely keeping this on watch. We'd like to see us think consolidate a little bit below 5, and then maybe a move a little bit later. Yeah, I mean, I said it the other day, Jeremiah. Just look at it in terms of risk reward. Look at it in terms of the setup. You should pre-plan before every trade, your exit, your stop loss, etc. Right? So always pre-plan your trades. Don't look at your P&L. Just look at an exit target. That was my plan here. IMBI, I was risking 10 cents, and I was like, Nick, I'm looking to make 30, 40 cents as my exit, right? I wasn't looking to sell when I was up $1,000. Wasn't looking to sell when I was up 2,000. Wasn't looking to sell when I was up 500. I was looking for 30, 40 cents of return. Here we go, IMBI. Holding up above 5. Major soak there on that dip. You can see it snap back on up. That's a very key bullish sign when you see, it comes back on down and it quickly snaps back on up. I guess the trade ideas AI picked up on that too, right? I mean, look at that, a buy signal from trade ideas. Or is that an alert for resistance? I don't even know. So look at this, guys. Some new highs here. Here's 540s. I told you guys in Discord, you can't underestimate these easy to borrow plays. I mean, they're some of the best rips and runs I've ever seen were easy to borrow stocks, because you have everyone in the world being able to short these things. You have retail on E-Trade having shares to borrow. Is it worth putting an SN? Yeah, I'll put another stock on the bottom. Put another stock on the bottom, level 2. Oh, MNI. Always. Take L in the borrows. That's what sucks about shorting, guys, right? You don't get that pop and, take a big L in the borrows. No morning pop there in MNI. It's always tough, starting a little bit early, but then if it comes on up, you add and, it's tough, right? It's just a tough call whether, you start in early or, you respect your lines, especially with that type of setup on, that day 2 bag hold or short. You get that morning panic out of the gates where long just look to unload and it just unwinds and doesn't even give you a pop. That's why I hate short. I mean, the stupid borrow fees, it's such a pain in the ass. It is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. Let's see. IMBI. Consolidating. What do I got put on the bottom, level 2? SNCA. $3 million in float stock. Looks like a recent IPO. Yeah, definitely, man. It stings, dude, and then it makes you have, it's. I've had so many losses off, just, I've gotten way better over time, but, back in my earlier trading days, I mean, I would just get mad. I'm like, dude, I just paid, a few $100 in borrows. I didn't even short the thing, and then I wait for a pop at, like, a stupid time during the day, and I'll short. I'll take a loss. So best call is just just accepting the a small loss on the borrow fees. But I was ready to go on that MNI. If we got that 150 pop, I was ready to go. How many monitors do I use? I use 4 monitors. I would say, 2 or 3 is ideal. I have a 4th one so I could watch the live stream. Just another one for the live stream. I would say it's not really, I don't know. You guys are your own traders, but I don't think it's really necessary to have like more than like 4, right? So the lines here on IMBI 470 and then 440. So you guys see, I don't always use whole dollars and half dollars and quarter marks. See, I have a 470 line here. I have a 440 line here. But yeah, most of the time I do use those marks, but you see, not using it here. So right here, I call this the noise area. This is the noise area where, it's not really near my lines. If anything, it's more near resistance line at 550. For me, this is not a good area to buy. Because my next line's back at 470. I'm not trusting this $5 line too much here, right? Look, it cracked twice below it. Definitely possible it just goes here without me, but I'm fine with that. Didn't chase here at 520s. Which one do you think should be good? Good for what? Oh, for the monitors? I think 3 is fine. I think, 3. You could even get away with 2. I definitely think you at least need 2. Here's 540s, guys. 540s here in IMBI. Nice move here. Nice, dude. Brian made a quick 350 on IMBI. Very nice, yeah. Looks like a good one for some scalping. It has some good range for you scalpers, right? You guys know me. I'm more of a technical trader. I don't really tend to scalp too much. I wait for, a bigger picture type trade. Wait for it to set on up to one of my strategies, one of my setups. IMBI definitely falls in criteria with my some of my long strategies, right? So then after that, I look for the chart to set on up. You guys can see big time volume is here. Overall volume is here. We already rotated the float. Already rotated the float, guys, in the first 10 minutes here on IMBI. We've been seeing that a lot lately, right? The last few days we had all float rotation stocks. We had what? MNI float rotation, CAPH float rotation. What else was there? Another stock with a C. But we've had a lot of stocks recently. Oh, CETX the other day. We had a lot of stocks recently that have been rotating their float, and you guys can see the opportunity on these float rotation stocks. You can see the range on them, the volatility, it's there. And these are the plays that, you guys need to have these setups in your arsenal for you long traders, right? Float rotation stocks are the best. They don't come around, we get them, I wouldn't say they don't come around that often. They come around, but not every single day you're going to get a stock that's rotating its float, right? Nice little breakout here on SNCA. Nice little breakout here on SNCA. $3 million in float stock, coming up to $2. SNCA trying to make a name for itself. Trying to become the crowded play of the day. What do we have? Almost rotating the flow here too. Almost 3.5 million in volume here on SNCA. This was our back burner play. Nice one here. SNCA coming up to $2. Nice little trap out of the gates too. So definitely worth a watch here, guys, on SNCA as well. So I'm gonna map out this 150. I'm gonna map out this 170 area, right? Map out 170. So next line I have here 170. You know, kind of too close here, this 180 line to risk. Let's say, you know, watch for like a 170, you know, if you guys like this one. And then obviously we have $2 overhead. Well, penny stock, I get a nice swing on. You know, it posted my swing holds in the watch list. You know, you can look at that, and you know, Come to Life's our top swing trader in the chat, so you can see if he has any ideas. I know we're swinging, like I said, ALRN, CNET, CNAT. I mean, those are two swings I think could have some potential coming on up. CNET's at like a little bit of a lower area here. On CNET, you can see this one starting to break out here in the daily. So SNCA here, right off our 170 line. Right off our 170 line here on SNCA. Yeah, Come to Life. Not too long. He's been out for a few days, but I think he said he's gonna be back today for a little bit. I think he'll be back today at Come to Life. Was there a catalyst on this SNCA? What do we have, at 8K here yesterday? So yesterday we had an 8K on SNCA investors presentation here. Stem cell. Alright, so you know, we had a 8K yesterday. Alright, so just keeping it on watch on SNCA. I like it a little bit more that there was, you know, some sort of catalyst yesterday. I don't like trading stocks that have no catalyst. IMBI just pretty much in a channel here between, you know, $5 and, you know, this 540 area on IMBI. BLCM, nice one. Nice multi-day runner here, BLCM. Yeah, we're trying to form C here. I'd like to see it, consolidate for maybe like five more minutes there on SNCA to form that, nice little base at, 175, 180. Good eye there, Richard. So we'll see if that can consolidate for a little bit, form that higher low. What are we looking like on the borrows here at SNCA? What are the borrowers looking like? Again, another one. SNCA, cheap borrows here on SNCA. I like it. I like seeing these cheap borrow plays. I like seeing them. Here we go. Here's $2. $2 touch here on SNCA, new high a day. Another little tight ABCD type pattern, a little bit tighter than I like. See, nice and quick here. But otherwise, still a very nice move here on SNCA. Yeah, I agree, Corey. It just, didn't set up how, I like to play those setups. Just a little too fast, right? Maybe if this consolidated for another 5-10 more minutes, we defined a clear base at 175, 180. To me, this wasn't convincing enough. I would have much preferred it then. But I'm still overall liking this volume here, guys. I mean, this is some good volume for, a $2 stock, a $3 million float stock. IMBI volume slowly decreasing here, coming on down to our 470 line. So first line coming on up. Looks like SNCA kind of stealing a little bit of the spotlight, right? SNCA starting to become that crowded play of the day, the hot play of the day. Do ABCD works better on 3 to 5 minute setups? Yeah. I kind of like looking at an ABCD pattern on a bigger time frame. Yeah. I'm trying to see SCP. But it's similar. I'm trying to see. Kind of reminds me, guys. I don't know about you guys, but the tape kind of reminds me of CPH a little bit. Reminds me of CPH a little bit. Let's look at the chart here too. Week open, reclaim the VWAP, consolidated. Next leg, similar price too, right? Week open, got back above the VWAP, consolidated. Possible next leg. Not saying it's going to be CPH, I'm just saying tape kind of feels a little bit similar. Floats are CPH, was that a 3 million float also? Yeah. Volume's also pretty similar so far. Right off that 475, guys. Right off 475 on IMBI. Right to our first line here. So we'll see if we could consolidate here. I think IMBI would be good for a wave 2. I think this would be good for a wave 2. And then below that, if we crack, we have 440. We got two nice potential plays here, both in float rotation, both with good volume, both have cheap borrows, so we have good potential, guys, on two plays this morning, on SNCA and IMBI, so wave 2, just a wash, trap, and squeeze pattern that, that forms around the midday. So, anything past like 10:30, 10:45, I consider, to be like a wave 2. Recently in this mark, we've been seeing a lot of wave 2s. And all this stuff you're hearing, guys, from Velocity Trading, you won't find this stuff anywhere on Google or anywhere else. If anyone starts saying this stuff, it's they copied me. All right, so 9:55, no rush. So let's see SNCA. Let's see, Nick, what does stuff move indicate? It can mean someone's looking for an exit, right? Someone's looking for, a quick little exit, to sell into. A big player looking to, sell some shares, into a ramp. Yeah, maybe a year ago, year and a half ago, stuff move used to mean, most of the time it used to mean the end. It really did, we'd see a stuff move, a retest, a VWAP, big stuff, and then usually, it wouldn't come back, right? But, now the market's adapting, right? And we have to adapt with it. And we've been seeing a lot of stuff moves that, the play still could end up running later on. That's why we've come up with this backside line where if it holds above this backside line, it could still has a chance to make a move back on up. Because we see a lot of stuff moves early on in the morning, this first retest of UOP stuff. And then maybe a year or two ago, I would be shorting the retest of the stuff and it failed and it would just be a nice fader. But now these plays are a lot more trappy nowadays, and they still have a chance to make a move to the upside, and that's where the backside line comes in place, and it's so good because once we're below backside, I mean all the longs are bagged, and a lot of times it will continue to fade out below the backside line. I mean, unless you get like a case like a CTX, that it just like revived itself and it comes back from the backside line. I mean, but most of the time, I mean, it's pretty spot on. Below that line, it's a fader. Above it, it still has a chance. You got it, Todd. I love what I do here, guys. Love what I do here. So if you guys are enjoying the video, smash that thumbs up button. We greatly appreciate it. That's all I ask from you guys to help support is just drop a thumbs up and share the video with your friends or other people who are interested in trading. Help spread the word. Good morning, John. Good morning. IMBI, let's see. SNCA consolidating. See, volume on both these plays slowly diminishing, right? Slowly diminishing on both these plays at pretty much the same time. Doesn't necessarily mean the play is dead, that the volume's slowly diminishing. I mean, trend's still holding here, right? Trend is still holding here. We're still above the still in the front side of the move here. And the wave too is nice because it really creates that that low liquidity, and it's really easy to run it back up, when liquidity dries on up. TIGR, OPRA. Thank you, George. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. 50 likes, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support. 50 likes, and like I said, we'll be doing a giveaway. Towards the end of the stream, I'll be giving away a Velocity shirt. Or if you want to opt out for the cash route, it's your choice. I think Jason is the Jason's so far the all-time winner, or Nick the winner. So we'll do that a little bit later. No rush. It's only 10 o'clock. Like I said, I'll stream a little bit later today if we have some plays. I don't mind. CTXR, check it out. Interesting daily here on CTXR. Nice multi-day move. Curled back up, got back over $1. Be a little chasey, maybe looking for it now. Would have been nice, if we looked at it around this 90-cent area, risking this low of 80. But definitely an interesting daily chart. I mean, we've been having a lot of, multi-day runners, so not bad. As far as intraday, it's a little too light in volume for me to play intraday. On these light volume plays, I'm more interested in looking at the, the daily and, how the daily's setting up. Some day 2 action here on TIGR week open. $4, nice. IDRA. How are we looking on CNAT? Up to 45 cents CNAT. You can break 45 cents. What do we have the gap? Yeah, if we get over 46 cents here, I mean, we'll enter the gap here on CNAT, up to 68 cents. So we gotta clear that 46 cent mark. Haven't heard that name in a while. Haven't heard that name in a minute on what. This was a nice runner. What was it, last year? Or was it the year before that? Yeah, this was 2017, so. Yeah, Watt has gone on some rips in the past. It's been pretty dormant since. Light volume though. Trying to get back over this 50. You can see, guys, our two plays here, they're still holding on up, but you can see volume really diminishing on both of these plays at the moment. Volume really diminishing on both of these plays at the moment. M&I moving up, yeah, a little sketchy though, around 10. See it coming on up. A little sketchy. You know, I tend to like to see this pattern happen within like the first 15 minutes. You know, if it does this low volume curl around this time and it starts to hold, it's, you know, I tend to avoid it. But you know, that's just me. So SNCA coming down to our 170 mark. There's 182. Here's 178. So coming on down a little bit here on SNCA. Yeah, backside's gonna be below like 150, below this area here. So I would say, you know, IMBI, you know, the kind of that reclaim area would be like this 510 area. If we could reclaim, you know, this 510 area, $5, start the base, that could be the trigger for the next leg on up here. So what is SNCA doing? Once again, nice little, you can see this, each time it comes down to this 170 area, you know, once, twice, starts to get bought back on up here on SNCA. Interesting here on SNCA, you know, coming on up here at $2 too on SNCA. we go, guys. Right back at 2 there. Look at that. 215s. Excuse me. SNCA 50K bidder too. So big time here in SNCA, guys. Nice little trap right there. Wow, this thing could get halted, guys. Watch this on SNCA. Wow. That was nice there, guys. SNCA, really nice. Really nice one there in SNCA. I didn't get in there, guys. First thing, I didn't get in. It was pretty quick. It was pretty quick there on SNCA, but clearly you could see each time it came to 170, there was a buyer here, and he showed his hands. He showed his hands. Yeah, so once we got over $2, 50K bid stepped in, and big time volume came back in. That's why I'm telling you guys not to fight these float rotation stocks. I mean, they are trappy. 9 million in volume. We already rotated the float almost 3 times here on SNCA. Big baseline volume. Not surprising whatsoever here on SNCA to see this type of move happen. Like I said, this definitely felt similar to like a CPAH, on that day one. Guys, remember this is also a cheap borrow name on SNCA, so they have inventory, right? If you think about it, CPAH, they didn't really have much inventory, right? On CPAH. This is the same float, same type of volume, but they have some shares available here in SNCA, so I'll definitely be interested, guys, on this one for a possible dip buy. I'll definitely be looking for a possible dip buy. Just was very quick, that move. I mean, I saw it happening. Once I saw it, once it went right below sub VWAP, saw the lower tail, I'm like, could be on here. I kind of knew it was interesting. It was just very quick. It was a very quick move. Didn't even give you a pullback to look for an entry. It just halted right away. So I'll be definitely looking for a possible dip buy here for a possible long on SNCA. Yeah, great job for those who caught it, guys. Great job for those who caught it. Like I said, personally, it was just a little too quick for me. A little too quick for me. I definitely like SNCA. Just a little too quick for me on that $2 reclaim. Didn't even give an opportunity for a pullback. Yeah, congrats to those who got in. CPH moving up here on a bid or two. Is a bidder here on CPAH. 50K bidder here, CPAH. Let's see, SNCA, what time we gonna open here? 10:13. Yeah, let me see what. Yeah, we had a high volume day, 228 here. We had a high volume day, 37 million shares. And did we have, where is this gap that you guys are saying? What a 3 gap to fill to 365 there. 365 gap fill. We could break over what, 244? So definitely interested, guys, on SNCA. Nice trap there. We can see if we can look for a possible washout on it. You know, don't always feel like, you know, you have to cash the entire move, right? I mean, it's great. I mean, if you got in, you know, below, you know, before that move, but don't always have to cash, you know, the whole top and bottom, right? All right, guys. Here's pushing. Here's 245, 250s. Are we gonna get rehalted here? Wow, guys, big time squeeze here on SNCA. Big time squeeze here on SNCA. So let's see if we get some sort of pullback here on SNCA. You guys can see here, big time volume, huge volume right there on SNCA. So I'm definitely eyeing this thing hard for a you know, a pullback to get long. If it goes, it goes, right? If it goes, it goes. You know, I don't want to be a chaser. I'm not a buyer at 280s. I'm not a buyer at 250s. No rush, right? No rush. It's only 10:15. Wow, congrats, Corey, man. Almost $2,000. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah, I love seeing you guys bank. Love seeing you guys bank. Wow, BJ in at 192 out of 275. That's big time right there. Man, you guys are killing it. You guys are killing it. You guys can see what's happening, right? You know, pretty much a, you know, crowd shift over to SNCA. You know, IMBI starting to fade out a little bit here, guys. So be careful here on IMBI. Looks like definitely a lot of momentum shifting over to SNCA. This is now the hot play of the day, the crowded play of the day. You know, when you're longing, you want to be on the hot play of the day, right? So what a day, guys. What a Friday, right? SNCA bringing in the hype here, 100 up 100%. Great move. Looking for some new highs here on SNCA. IMBI, good pre-market opportunity. Good opportunity out of the bell for some scalps, and then SNCA. So great morning so far. I'm just excited. I'm just excited to see this market really heat on up, right? I mean, it's been a great week overall. A lot of opportunity, a lot of squeezes. A lot of these plays are having some good follow through. It's been a good week of trading. So far for me, I'm up $1,000 on the day. Had an IMBI pre-market trade, and now I'm just looking for maybe another trade here. Looking on SNCA. Would be a good area. And I don't even have. I mean, probably back down to like this 190 area. Probably back down to like $2. Maybe if you get like a 210 area, I would say your risk would be like 190 ish, right? This 190 area. Why I say that is because a lot of times you kind of see this over under $2, right? Over under $2. I mean, if you look for like 210, 215, kind of risking 190. So I'd probably say between like 220 to the 190 area. That'd be a good area. But do not be a buyer 250s, 240s. Just tip your hat. If it runs and it goes 3+, just tip your hat to it and just say, hey, I was a disciplined trader. Good for you, SNCA. Good for those who caught it. But most of the time, chasing will not do you any good. Chasing will not do you any good. Wow, Brian making $2,300. You guys are killing it today. Man. Profits are flying in here. Throw that over in Profits Chat, guys. If you're in the Discord chat, throw your profits in Profits Chat. Congrats to you guys. Killing it. Love seeing it. You guys are beating me today in profits, right? You guys are beating me in profits today. Yeah, definitely not a bad idea, guys, to lock some up here. I mean, 250s, 260s. I mean, we're straight up from, $1.90. IMBI fading. IMBI slowly fading. What do you got? 1020s? SNCA? You can give us this pullback maybe? Give us this pullback. All right, Brian, dude. Enjoy the weekend, man. Enjoy the profits, dude. That's great. Congrats to you, man. That's big time. Making over $2,000 in what? An hour of trading. Doesn't get better than that, right? All right, sorry guys, someone was at the door. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, I couldn't relate, Brian, but I'm sure it does. Sure it does. Let's see. Um, Nick, was that a wash, trap, and squeeze pattern? Yeah, it was probably the quickest wash, trap, and squeeze pattern I've seen in a while. But yeah, I mean, we look for the the trap. The thing is, I mean, it wasn't really on radar here, so I mean, this was technically a wash, trap, and squeeze pattern here. But it wasn't on radar. The criteria was a little bit low at the moment. You can see volume wasn't totally there just yet. But now when we start seeing this type of volume come in, start rotating its float, now it gets a little bit more interesting, right? Gets a little bit more interesting, gets my attention, gets my eyes on it. So now I'm looking for that retrap. And we got it here for a second. Boy, it was just so quick, right? It was a quick little pullback and go, right? Usually we see it consolidate for a little bit and then get back over, retest, and then boom. That's what we want to see. I mean, but this was just very quick drop below, and then just a straight up move back up. So, to answer your question, it was, but very quick. So 10:25 right now. You're still just watching SNCA for a possible washout. Still gotta do the giveaway. And I don't really like shooting past 11. Maybe we could go up to 11 today. But anything later than that, usually don't really like going past 11. So I'm thinking maybe unless I get into a trade, maybe we do the giveaway in 15, 20 minutes, or I don't know what you guys want to do here. Is IMBI dead? Yeah, it's just pretty much dead here, IMBI. I mean, 440 is our backside, but it's looking pretty dead here on IMPI. I mean, I don't know if we reclaim here. Just more eyes are on SNCA, right? I mean, this is the hot play. This is where traders are looking. This is where the big money is this morning for small caps. Yeah, I'm gonna go longer today. Rollins, I usually go to I'd probably say average what I get off 10:30, average 10:40. I'm definitely gonna go to at least 11:15 today, for sure. SNCA done here for today? No, not at all, man. SNCA is not done whatsoever. I mean, this thing has big potential on SNCA to make another move. What we're doing, what I'm doing is just patiently waiting for for my line. I mean, if you guys want to be more aggressive, you want to be more aggressive, go play the 240 line if you want. Go play the 240 line if you want. But personally, I'll be waiting for a little bit lower. If I don't get it, I'm fine with it, right? I'm fine. But I mean, if you guys want to be aggressive and you're like, Nick, I think this could go now, what should I risk off of? I would say 240, 240, 250. I would say 240 to be safe. That's the line you want to be playing here if you think it's gonna squeeze here, and it's possible. It is possible. It could go. It could go now. Clifton, open price on your name correct. Made $50 and new to investing. Awesome, dude. Congrats. It's fantastic. What's the giveaway? I'll be giving away, a free Velocity, T-shirt, or you could opt for some cash if you don't want the merch. Oh, there we go. Turned away for a second. SNCA, quick 295 touch, but we did stuff into that right there, right? A little bit of a stuff there. Not a major stuff, but a little bit of a stuff there into that $3 mark. Price target? Well, this thing has, to potential wise, it does have potential with this volume, and we could definitely be seeing, $4 would not surprise me today. $4 would not surprise me on SNCA. You could definitely see $4, but you want to look at it as, what am I risking, and what's my target. So if you were getting in here at 260, and this is hypothetically, if I was getting in here at 260, right? And I was risking 240, I'm risking 20 cents. So, I'll be looking for, probably 60 cents. So, I'd probably be looking for like 320. I'd probably be looking for a 320 exit if I was getting in here at 260. That's what I'd be doing, if I was getting in here. Or at least a minimum, right? At least a minimum $3 if you're risking, 20 cents, at least look to make 40. If you guys hear any background now, that's my dog. Gave him a bone. What do we see at 240 for a line? I'm looking at a gap up 2 to 250. I'm not really sure what you mean by that, Phil. I'm seeing 240 as the current support line. Seeing 240 as that current support line. You can see we bounced here. Kind of bounced this 250 area. But to play it safe, I would say 240. Hey, if you want to do 250, that's you. But, sometimes we see like a little bit of an over-under where, maybe crack a little bit below 250 and then instant reclaim. So, you could either look for a 250 over-under stop or a 240 hard stop. But this is just if you guys want to be aggressive. If you guys want to be aggressive, this is, more of an aggressive entry. Or more of a little bit of a better entry, in my opinion, would be if we came back maybe to like 210 to 190. For, a dip buy. But, I could see that happening a little bit later. So, I'll be eyeing this thing. If this doesn't happen on stream, I'll be eyeing this thing throughout the day. I could see this thing, possibly having a, wave 2 or even wave 3 move on SNCA. So, I'll definitely be keeping an eye on it, if it happens off stream. And if you guys are enjoying the live stream, drop a thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. That's all I ask. And if you guys haven't already, check out our Discord chat. Links down below in the description if you guys haven't joined our Discord chat yet. It's 100% free. Go join. All right. SNCA coming down to 240. Coming down to this 240 area. And that's kind of why I said, I think whoever said, Nick, what about 250? I mean, this is why, right? I mean, a lot of times you kind of see over under, right? Over under, and then it pops right back up. So that's why I like having, an over under stop sometimes, or just even risking like 10 cents below that stop. So, let's say you got in at 205. Sometimes we see these stocks, just quickly break down and then reclaim right away. So that's why like 190 could be a little bit better of a risk level. Uh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, John. I mean, I'm a generous guy here. You guys know that. I give away money and giveaways all the time. Take my free time to do this every single day, but I just can't really. I don't want to give away $200 to someone I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of money. $200. I mean, if you needed $20 or something, Oh, dude. I mean, I'm giving away a giveaway today worth $20, so that's fine. But $200 to someone I don't know, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure you could, work a job and make, $200 in a week, right? I mean, minimum wage is not that low. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know where you live, but I'm sure you could save up $200, in a week. Maybe even a couple days of working, and save up $200. I mean, I was able to do it, as a high school kid. I mean, I made a few $1,000s just busting my ass at, a beach doing maintenance over the summer. I mean, if I could do it when I was in high school, I mean, I'm sure you guys could do it. Yeah, you're gonna have to get the boot, man. I mean, I don't like banning people, but dude, I mean, I told you once. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to be an asshole here, but dude, I mean, I can't come in here and just start asking people for 200 bucks. I mean, that's not how the world works, buddy. People aren't just gonna hand you free money. You gotta work for your shit, dude. You know, I'm not a millionaire here. Make money, but I can't just be giving away free bills to everyone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Dan. I guess some people are just super lazy nowadays, right? People don't want to work. They think everything comes free nowadays, right? Not how it works. Collect aluminum cans, yeah. What time we got here? 10:40. Wow, man, you're 15. Doing it young. You're doing it young. Shout out to you. What do we got? 10:40 here. Wow, Preston, you're 16, dude. Jeez, I would have never guessed you're 16, man. That's crazy. Yeah, big shout out to you young guys, or girls watching the stream. I started when I was 17. Started when I was 17. So, I guess I was pretty young when I first started too. But that's 15. That's what, freshman in high school, so that's really young, but that's awesome. Yeah, just start on the paper. I mean, that's what I did, right? I was 17. You got to be 18 to open up an account. So I was paper trading for that. That time I was 17 until I turned 18. Oh my God! You started when you were 12. All right, guys. Let's see. SNCA here did breach our current support line here on SNCA. Next line I have here is out back down at $2. So that back down at $2 here on SNCA. Nice, skipping school to watch this. I like it. No, I'm just kidding. Stay in school, guys. Stay in school. But I like the dedication, though. Yeah, just saw that, guys. Heads up, there will be no live stream on Monday. The market is closed, so there will be no live stream Monday for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. So no live stream Monday. Streams will resume on Tuesday. And also a heads up, the velocity announcement will be postponed to January 26th. So guys, the new announcement will be postponed to the 26th. So the 26th, guys, that's when we'll be making the announcement. Just had to postpone it a couple days. So it came down to like 230 here and moving back on up here in SNCA. Still seeing the bidder here. Clearly still a a buyer here on SNCA. But I'm in no rush, right? I'm in no rush. What we've been seeing is a lot of Wave 2 setups. So would not surprise me to see SNCA, if we stuff here, come back on down, and then maybe a little bit later, midday, we see it reclaim. So we want to wait for our plays to come to us. Don't force. Wait for the trade to come to you. Then attack. If it doesn't set up how you want it to, no reason to trade it. No reason to trade it. Trade with edge. Don't force trades. How I make the announcement? It'll be on YouTube. Probably do it, the 26th is on a Sunday, I believe. So yeah, the 26th is on a Sunday, so Sunday night I'll be posting a short video here on YouTube, and you guys could, watch it. Yep, it's gonna be Sunday night. We'll post the video. Awesome, Preston. I love it, man. Go chase your dreams, dude. Go chase them, dude. Uh, I guess you guys could be lying. I'll call you guys out on it. Post your Instagram and show a post saying velocity trading data today. I don't even know what that means. I have no clue what you're saying right there. Kind of confused what you're saying. All right, guys, but what I'll be looking for, it's 10:50, so I'm thinking we do this giveaway in like maybe 10 minutes or so, unless SNCA starts to come down to areas of interest. What I'll be looking for today is a wave 2 or wave 3 here in SNCA for a short trap to get long here. To get long here. No, I traded IMBI today, excuse me. Yeah, so I'll be looking for a wave 2 or wave 3 here to get long on SNCA. If it doesn't set on up, I'm perfectly fine just sitting on my hands for the remainder of the day and just being happy. I already had 2 trades on IMBI, a little over $1,000 for me on the day. So perfectly fine, if it doesn't reset on up, but I'm not going to be chasing here and forcing a trade here. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you, Kaz. I was a little confused what you were saying there. Uh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I believe Preston. I believe Preston. I don't think he's lying about his age. I mean, someone who said they're 12. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, that could be a lie. I don't know if a 12-year-old's doing this stuff, right? 16, I could see it. I mean, like I said, I started when I was 17, so you know, I could see 16, but I don't know about 12. I don't know about 12. That's very young to start, learning how to trade. Yeah, it doesn't even. Yeah, I agree. It doesn't matter, guys. I mean, I don't care if you're 18 or 55 or 70. I mean, you know, trading is trading. If you have knowledge and you're good at it, I mean, that's really all you should care about, right? I mean, age is just a number, right? So, guys, I'm thinking 8 minutes. 8 minutes when we start this giveaway. How does that sound? Stream a little bit later for you guys. Giveaway probably take like 10 minutes. So wrap things up around like 11:10 around there. I haven't even thought about what we're doing for the giveaway question. Yeah, I don't Dreambox. I don't trust a thing that guy says. I don't trust a thing that guy says. Preston, you don't gotta show people your license, man. I believe you do. I mean, you don't have to do that, and it doesn't matter. Yeah, Chuck, right? I mean, I guess, right? Technically, I guess you could, say that you were trading from birth. So now we're getting really deep into this age thing. Yeah, guys, if you guys are enjoying the stream, drop a thumbs up. get the legs to 100. Greatly appreciate it. Things are a little bit slower now, so I don't mind talking a little bit off topic with you guys, especially when we go a little bit late. Gets a little draining talking about trading and stuff for, over 2 straight hours, right? So like I said, you guys know my thoughts and my, what I'm looking for here on SNCA. MTC, and nothing really here, kind of late volume here on MTC. IMBI. Hey, IMBI never cracked 440 backside, but pretty dead here on IMBI at the moment. All right, so Preston, you sent someone your license. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, cool, Phil. Yeah, personally, I don't. I think Jimmy does a little bit. He's with Alex on the other stream. IMBI, let's see. Hey, IMBI slowly working its way back on up here. Never, cracked that 440 backside line we had in place. See if this one could ever, get back up close to this $5 mark. Could be interesting. SNCA. Still is consolidating around this 230, 240 area. Just being patient there. Of course, yeah. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate it. Appreciate the insight. So guys, I'm thinking we do this giveaway in the next few minutes here. As you guys know, I usually don't like going past 11, but I did say I'll go a little bit over, my time I like to give you guys for free here. So do the giveaway in a couple minutes here, and then I'll probably get rolling here. I'll hop back over to Discord, and possibility I could be looking for some sort of trade in the midday. So make sure you guys are over there on Discord. Yeah, I'm excited for the fight tomorrow. Gonna get together with a few buddies of mine and gonna watch it. Going with McGregor. I'm going with McGregor for tomorrow night. I think that that last loss he took to Khabib really shook him, and I think he's gonna come back stronger than ever here, and not stronger than ever, but I think he's gonna come back strong here and take this fight tomorrow. McGregor first round. Ooh, I don't know about a first round knockout, but yeah, I don't know about that, Preston. Maybe we'll see. I mean, his left hand is deadly. Yeah, left hand is deadly, McGregor. If I had to guess, I would probably say, see maybe end of round 2. McGregor catches him. You guys thinking 3? Yeah, could see 3. But I definitely see a, I definitely see a KO. Yeah, I'm hyped for that too. Khabib versus Ferguson. When's that? Isn't that like in March or April? That's not tomorrow night. I know that. They're saying Ferguson could be his toughest opponent for Khabib. I would like to see someone take down Khabib. I'd like to see someone take down Khabib. And he's just so dominant. It's crazy, Khabib. Yeah, I kind of see that. I feel like he's doing this. He's got his own businesses going too. You know, I agree. I don't think he's as hungry as he was. Early on in his career. He's really trying to make it, and I feel like maybe the drive went down a little bit, but I think he's gonna come out strong tomorrow. I think he's gonna come out strong tomorrow. I think it really shook him that that loss because he got spanked by Khabib. I mean, it wasn't even a match, wasn't even a fight. So, and I don't see him going down easy tomorrow. And I see him definitely taking the win. I don't know what the odds are. I'll probably throw a bet on it. Probably throw a bet on McGregor. Yeah, I saw that. He wrestled bears. I mean, that's crazy stuff, man. Wrestling with bears. Phil, you thinking he could surprise? We'll see. Hoping it's a good fight. Hoping it's a good fight. I think it will. But alright, guys. Let's do this giveaway now. It's 11:02. Yeah, let's get this over with now. Yeah, I don't even know what question I'm gonna ask. All right, SNCA also coming down, so definitely keeping this on watch too. Yeah, what do you guys want to do for the questions? Do you guys have any topics, or do you want to do a stock related question? What do you guys want to do here? What do you guys want to do here? Dragon Ball Z question. Stocks, sneakers. Oh, the new isn't the new game come out today for Dragon Ball Z? MMA related. Maybe we'll do that. I mean, since we're on the topic. So are you UFC fans out there? Workhorse getting spanked today. Um, nah, I'm not gonna do that. You guys would never be able to guess. I don't even have an office, guys. Like I said, I traded my damn living room. My brother is a big gamer, so he has like a whole station in my room. So it's not even any room. So I've kicked out to the living room. We don't have an office in the house, but like I said, I'm thinking end of the year, or early 2021. I'm gonna maybe get a place with Alex, and we could just trade together from there. All right, so all right, let's get this question going. It's getting late here. So let's do. So you guys want? Do you guys want to do that? You guys cool with doing UFC question? Not many people are even typing. So I mean, you want to do UFC question or stocks? What did someone else throw? Sneakers. Sneakers. I don't even know how we would do that. Math related. I don't know about that, George. All right, I think we do UFC, guys. Tomorrow's a big fight. Pretty fired up for it. I know you guys are too. Oh, NFL playoffs too, but I think we did a sports question, right? We did a recent sports question, didn't we? Didn't we do like a NFL question recently? Let's do UFC, guys. We'll do a UFC question. So I'll think of something. I'm a casual UFC fan. I'm not a hardcore UFC fan. So I may have to do like a little Google search, but I used to watch a lot of throwback fights. With my dad and my uncle. Back in the day. So maybe we'll do like a throwback question or something for the UFC. So give me a minute, guys. I'll think of the question. I'll hop back on, and then we'll do the giveaway. All right, guys. I thought of the question. Just need to confirm, that I don't want to give you guys a question and I have the wrong information here, right? So, just doing some research, just making sure that that have the right info here, right? So, all right, guys. We'll give you a few seconds here to prepare for the question, and yeah. I'll give you guys a few seconds here, and we'll get started with this giveaway. And you guys know how it works. First person to answer it correctly wins. And I'm gonna need the first and last name of the fighter. All right, guys. So here we go, guys. Here's the question, guys. All right. So at UFC 64, who did Anderson Silva beat in the main event? At UFC 64, October 14, 2006, who did Anderson Silva beat in the main event? Let's see for any of you throwbacks, any of you throwback UFC fans here. Let's see. All right, we got an answer. Got an answer. Preston, you called it out, man. Yeah, Preston, you are the winner, dude. Congrats, bro. Yeah, I was a big fan of Anderson Silva. I used to watch him a lot, back in the day with my family. We would always watch, Sunday, the fight nights. And I was a big fan of him. Yeah. Yeah, Preston was watching UFC since he was 1. Man, that's crazy, dude, that you knew that off the top of your head, man. Preston, did you look it up, dude, or you kind of did you know that? That's pretty impressive, dude. All right, Preston, you know how it works, dude. You're in the Discord, so just DM me, man. I give you whatever it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like $20, or you want a shirt, T-shirt. That's fine. Awesome, guys. Sweet, Preston. I'm impressed, dude. Austin. Right now, there's no place to get Velocity merch. Definitely down the line, we're probably gonna do something to get some merch. So just stay tuned. All right, guys, but it's pretty late here. It's 11:15. Probably gonna get going here. So like I said, SNCA will just be keeping it on watch throughout the morning. So if I get involved in anything, I'll probably let you guys know in Discord. And yeah, Mo, you were close, dude, but fair game. Preston was a second faster, on my end here. So congrats to you, Preston. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna get rolling here. Just a heads up, there'll be no live stream Monday. The market's closed, and the Velocity announcement will be made on the 26th. So we are pushing it back 6 more days, so just a little bit longer. So January 26th, we'll be making the announcement. So stay tuned for that. And with that being said, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. Everyone have a fantastic weekend. I hope you enjoy the holiday weekend. I will see you guys all here first thing Tuesday morning. So enjoy, guys. See you soon. Peace.